Check it. Once you get used to watching these videos, you'll notice that I try to do the same thing. So you know everything. Check. The voice off the crypto chartland, not crypto, but chartland. We call it chartland because I can cover whatever I want. 8:04 p.m. So this will be a little bit easier for me to remember the time. I'm going to take this longer and see what happens. 9/13/2025. YouTube exclusive client first. Very valuable. And some feedback that I got was to go ahead and open up with the big stuff. So micro tonight, micro on the weekend. So micro big picture, but we'll see what we get at the end. I'll tease you some things that'll come in the next video at the end. But what I find is that most people are interested in the bigger assets. So tonight, silver and Litecoin. I need to tell you a story of what's coming. Bitcoin and gold update. 100x leverage trade call BTC long at 110 covered last Saturday night. Litecoin and silver. Litecoin supposedly the silver of crypto. BTC the gold of crypto. The gold move that I covered last Saturday night. Check the voice one more time. Good evening, client. Saturday night video drop that is also exclusive for YouTube. And me and Dominic's working on this, and we're battling back and forth. He's going to be my TA sidekick, Mr. Moneymaker. That's what he is. He comes over and takes the shots and not shots at me, but what he, I mean, pretty much anything he throws at me, he knows I'm going to fire back at him, and we produce a video. So one of the things is tell the story. BTC and gold update on the trade call on BTC, silver, and Litecoin. And what I may see come happening with Litecoin. I could do Ethereum and alts, but Ethereum and alts will be saved for more trade setups, trade calls, that type of video, which is the second video that comes somewhere around Tuesday or Wednesday. We may fiddle with when these drop times come because folks like to get things, but consistency, I think, is best. YouTube, what we're going to talk about Bitcoin. Let's go off of this chart. Early in the week live, my BTC long, I'm going to go going for about the 144, 147 area. The move to 150, I covered live this week. Reach out in the comments below. So I'll do this. Interested? Telegram link. I want to talk to one of you guys, Moneymaker, or yeah, you'll talk to Moneymaker first, but if you want to get links, so they'll do that if you see this video and you're interested, even if I happen to post this, because I may post this video afterwards with not a YouTube on it, because people on other platforms tend to like open face videos. I tend to like it too. I like showing that I get way more views, but not a lot of engagement. What does this chart say? BTC, Elliott Wave, definitely not for tonight. On to the next BTC chart. So if you watched the video last week, I don't know about the time, but it was pretty close to the beginning. I covered this leverage call at about 110. We were sitting about right here. So long leverage, 110, you got it again. And now what are you going to do with it? And that is the question. A lot of people took taking profit right there. The issue with taking profit right there is where's your next setup to make money? So to me, the target's not been hit. I'm not going to try to come in here and lose any of my leverage money. There's no leverage trade. You're sitting in the middle of nowhere. I'm protected. I'll bet worst I can do is wake up and all my money's gone. And I'm after first about 121, 122. Really look for about 123. I probably need to clean this chart up a bit. And we may do this in the video. Let me see what I got here. So I just basically got a lot of arrows for my long leverage trade here, which you probably didn't see. Long leverage trade here, which you probably didn't see. I do live rooms, like I said, excuse me, 3 hours a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the moment, 9 a.m. New York, but I'll be switching to a night room. But we'll have some stuff coming through for YouTube for you guys that are new and you find this channel. And I hope you find this channel and get off some of that crap that's out there. Real is real. So trade calls, leverage plays on BTC all the way up, and now we look for the move into 150. Could 120, that area there be a top? It could be, but that we're not here to call tops and be all that shit because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's about making money. So push your leverage trade if you happen to do the BTC as my call here. And I'm looking for a bigger move. Let's see if that candle produces any kind of so just come in here and I would take my fib tool and just pull that candle and see where I go. You can see it goes up into that 144, and I pulled it really, really without specifying, you can see you get into 150. So that's just a basis of where we're going there real quick on the candles. And you may have to go into the second candle. How you do that work would be go to the next time frame and really look. See, yeah, yeah, almost could pull the whole thing. It's probably going to put you up way higher than I think we're going, but a lot of people are calling 250. So not out of the question, but I didn't know that I would go that far with it. Probably would go another time frame down and get into that 144 or 150 area is my call right now. If they come in and give some different price action or something changes, I reserve the right to be wrong and not have somebody say a word about it because we're sitting at the top. Definitely no shorts for BTC. And what did gold do the rest of the week? And silver. The metal moves of the summer extend out into the fall macro. Remember, dollar. What's going on? Rate cuts, Fed's coming up. So that's the macro on the dollar. If you're interested in dollar and forex, obviously, probably not going to hit any forex tonight, even though I could. But that is more on Telegram and more on more on Telegram and more stuff that I do with folks one on one. So the DXY. Looking for a bid here. It's going to be real hard. Either you're talking about the Feds coming up and possibly cutting rates, most likely cutting rates, may even go a 0.5%. The data, they're more focused on the labor than they are the inflation numbers. That has been the case for a while, but now they're revising almost a million. And we're in the negative, which means the recession probably is about at the end. The country and the economy has been doing just horrible, and they've been hiding this shit. So now they're going to flip and they're going to go, well, we're more worried about the jobs numbers than we are on inflation. So they still got a problem with sticky inflation, and it most likely is going to come back because now you're going into a what's the word? Got going too fast with the coffee. They're a non-restricted. The restrictive policies coming off and the easy policies going in, and they're going to cut rates. And honestly, the economy in America, for one, and probably could say the rest of the country needs helicopter money and stimulus, and almost like a COVID, because that's kind of the situation. So they could throw some kind of an event to risk all. Most people feel like this is an endless cycle to risk on and speculative, the weak dollar in so many ways. But what happens is, and I don't know what's going on here, but it seems like there we go. So what do I got here on the DXY? He's like, what in the hell kind of chart work is that? It's just me doing live. I did this room live. The 2017-18 bull, the 2021 bull before the printing and the raising of interest rates. So what I'll do is I'll just take this apart. Oh lordy, Control Z. So I don't want to get rid of that. They put it in the wrong place. So we'll take all those drawings off. And you see, that's going to be very important here. If you're interested in alt season, and the alts that I show in the small caps and stuff, this is the part. I can go over and show you the BTCD or the Ethereum BTC chart or all that when it comes to the alts, total one, total two, total three. We'll talk about it sometimes. I'll make videos on stuff like that. It's more basic. When it comes to the BTCD, everybody does it, and it goes down really fast when Ethereum pumps. So, there's an Ethereum video, and I've covered some alts for you as well. What is an alt? It's all these damn symbols that are down the board. Doge's got an an ETF approved, and is making a pretty good move. I've been showing that over there on the Telegram. Like again, interested in Telegram, and I'll get you over there, and you get to the public channels, and then if you want the more private stuff, you'll come and speak to me 8:13 on a Saturday night, and pretty quiet out there, but it's been green. That's what I'll say. Macro side, I just hit the dollar. I just hit BTC. I didn't do it too good of a job at the beginning of telling the story, but silver and light is where we're going, and macro and BTC and gold and the metal moves that happen over this week in silver. We're going to go all the way down. Look at all of these alts. Look at Scully coming in with about 3 or 4 flat for the most part. 3 to 5% is pure just volatility. Now, when they stack on top of each other after sessions, it actually means something because you actually got 10 or 15% moves throughout the day. But they haven't really been doing that a lot. Alt season, flat alt season. Time to pump brains, right? But maybe we get it tomorrow. There's always usually some activity that comes into the crypto market on Sunday evening. Most of the crypto trading and crypto moves and alts have been moved away from the weekend and into the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in New York, when all the Rick and rock and roll and Trump and all that stuff's going on, and data points and stuff like that. And it's very correlated with risk on, risk off, to a point that the alts as like one of the few markets left out there that has not pumped brains. The rut straight up, the S&P straight up, all the everything, but alt season has not happened, and that this is normally when it happens. So a lot of people have given up on alt season. So that's enough on alt season because they're macroing, right? And where am I heading? I'm heading to silver. Sometimes with my live rooms and my videos, especially if I go longer, I've done for years 2 hour live rooms. And when a lot of people show up and start asking questions, I just go, and I'll tell you, nobody leaves. So if you're in a live room with me and you're not going to leave, I can go and go some more. Where's the value at? Well, obviously, all these people through almost 10 years of doing this have found lots of value to continue to show up and listen to me and get the nuggets, the crypto nuggets. You hear me say, I'm going to name drop. That's nuggets, crypto secrets, stuff you're never going to hear, stuff you're never going to hear for Forex either. Check it, boys. Ooh, he's channeling some serious knowledge right now. He's fixing to drop that knowledge. 8:15. That means I'm halfway through the video. Where are we at? DXY. I'm supposed to be heading to silver, man. That dude said he was going to talk about silver. Now there's a silver video for you. I lost my Twitter. And I may get it back, I may not. I had it forever, and I had actually cleared it and was rebuilding it. So you're more than welcome to come over here. And I'm going to drop a video tonight, and maybe an Australian dollar video for about 2 minutes for somebody that got knocked off the Telegram. And I don't know if I shared the video with them. So I'll stop dropping videos over here. I was already doing it, getting great views and everything, going and working on all this, and then all got shut down. Back to silver. And then what I'll do real quick is I'll come over here, and I keep mentioning Telegram. So just put interested. I'll put the link down there for you. These are the two paid channels, more serious channels. My clients, capitalized individuals who are interested in all kinds of stuff and access to me. And then there's two public channels, and you can see they're broke out in topics. And in my case, in what I do, only admins can chat, and that's the only function they have. So silver, what's going on with my silver chart here? We're up into a fib right there, 42, and we're right up at resistance as well. Probably going to be best for most of you guys that are looking at this chart for me to take off the white fibs, and I will. Those are more crypto fibs. The bigger fibs is what we're looking at. I'm looking for them to go up and kind of tap this 54, 455 area and push up and break the top. And then we'll see what kind of pattern they set up, and we'll silver and the math go to 100. Where the hell are you coming up with those numbers at? Now, I'm going to drop some metal videos that I was working on before over there on the Twitter. If you're interested in my metal videos, I got 3 that I worked on that got taken down that I'll push back over there. They are on the Telegram as well. Just remember, interested. I want access. I want to talk to Moneymaker. I want. You got to tell us what you want. Man, we're small, and we shouldn't really be as small as we are, and I'll tell you that. And you just keep that in mind and take advantage of the videos and how we set up the coming exclusive YouTubes with lots of videos over there. Don't pay attention to the subs or the views. I'm not going to be purchasing those until we get to a point where we want to make money off the views and all that stuff, and then we will do that. At first, you got 2 of probably the smartest guys in crypto land, and have been putting a lot of effort and time into this, not only for ourselves but for community, and have people around, and to be able to experience this in a way that you can't experience it with normal people. You just can't. The normie, silver and the math. Dude, what is the crypto man doing with the silver? So the silver and bills, I'll go over to gold. Gold held all week. But the GSR, which is the gold to silver ratio. And Dahlia's got some AI videos that I shared about this one. Now, I covered targets and all this, and I'm not going to get into this tonight because I went into it, and you can see I've cleared the charts now through the week covering this one, and it is held. It looks like, let's see what it tapped. And this is where I feel like you've really got the green light for BTC to make a move to 150. Is gold kind of signaled it. It just happens so much. So looks like Gold tap right there about 3,700, and it's forming another pattern, and patterns are to go higher. The last pattern that gold had was pretty funky, but it eventually, normally these patterns I talked about this the last video, and I think it's a real important nugget that I give you. Now, a lot of people tell you these always break up, but normally they go like that and they fake and clear all the leverage and then go. This one just sprung with gaps below it, so I do feel like you'll see those levels. Now, let's get in a little bit of crypto and Litecoin. Believe it or not, there's a lot fewer people that are interested in my coverage in Litecoin. And it's the same way with Ethereum. The banks and the new people and a lot of the crypto folks have been taken off by the banks. The banks took them all. The alts gets very little people interested. So remember that and be engaging and show your passion or your need. Over there on Telegram, I mean on YouTube, comment, engage. You've got a YouTube that a lot of people don't even know exists and they won't until it's probably too late for them to participate with us. So please remember that. Where are you going, Scott? We're going to Litecoin. What about Link, Scott? What about them Bitcoin mining stocks? Very interesting. More of a Telegram exclusive video as my pit, who used to be Crypto Dog, hey Mr. Buddy, barges into my room, which I could lock the door, but I know he's going to come in eventually. He just knocks the door down in my office where I'm working. We are heading to Litecoin, buddy. You are not stealing the show tonight, and Litecoin sits where at? It sits at about 120. The two arrows that are down here is where I was looking at for buys. I've been doing this for a long time. And when I comfortably look for areas for folks to buy, I want the dips. Now, I did put out buys here around these levels right in here, and we got that. And Lord knows Mr. Trump kind of messed all that up. So getting stopped out, taking profit, this has been tricky. Litecoin's been tricky. Litecoin's been tricky all along. Now, I have not been bullish at that point or that point. I have all the videos and all the recordings and everything where I warn people against this, which was pretty goddamn hard what was going on. At this point, I felt like they were going to go. So you come in, you get in, you take some profit along the way, maybe not as much as you wanted, and you give it all back and you get stopped now. Doing this properly, you come right back in and you're ready for the rolling in. So that is the part of crypto where you don't hurt yourself. And now we're off, but and this is where you're going to have to do your homework and watch the videos from before. You need to go watch. Well, you don't need to do nothing, but you should go watch. No, you shouldn't do nothing. If you would like, you would go and watch the Ethereum video and all the videos that are on the YouTube. Go back and watch them all and follow them because they're in a way they all attach to each other. There's a little bit of difference in the content and the way I present it because I was asked to introduce. I've been doing this a long time, so sometimes I get caught up in speaking of people from the past. Also, I present this to my clients first if you're on YouTube. And my clients pay for this information and they pay for it very well. So I have to straddle what I'm doing. But y'all, when I build a YouTube and I do what I want to do with this, it's important for me to have a clean content, not a dressed up, pitchy, trying to sell you something, trying to hook you in, trying to get you too excited, trying to set you up for the pitch or the spill or to sell you a pin. Okay. So that's what I'll say. Go to the Ethereum video and think about what I'm looking for with Ethereum. And if you understand crypto, when you hear me say the big three, I'm talking about BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And it is not a debate. It is how the market runs. BTC and Ethereum and Litecoin will run together, sleep together, and do things while the other alts are not really doing anything. And if you paid attention, you know that. Most folks don't pay attention like that. They go, no, XRP is the biggest or the second biggest or whatever. Or they love auto or they're stuck on their coin. Well, I ain't stuck on their damn coins. I've put enough work into this and pay attention to this and put my eyes into this and my passion into this and my research into this and enough of my energy into this that I ain't stuck on no damn coin, which most crypto people are, the trolls and everything that all spring up through doing this type of work. If you're stuck on a coin, you're in the wrong place. So are we going to get another flush? That's what I'd call. But if you're really interested in Litecoin, you'd already be in it. My calls were this right in here about 81, and then the dip again anywhere in these 80 areas. You're in, and you're in for the ride. And if it takes off, it takes off. And there's no debating whether it's going to take off or this is the whatever, man. Go time out your ETF, okay? And think about Ethereum. And yes, it could, and that's why you're already in it. Otherwise, if you're going to go buy right there, I ain't gonna call names tonight. But that's, knucklehead shit. I mean, maybe you get 200, but if they rip your money down, you're gonna wish you just waited. And there's other options. If you're like stuck on Litecoin. So I see the next move up in to 200. 825, I almost knocked out 30 minutes, and that's Litecoin, silver. Let's see if I knocked out everything I was supposed to. Litecoin, silver, Bitcoin, gold, and I got to get better at telling the story at the beginning so you know what's coming. You guys got to engage at the bottom and let us know what you're looking for. Now, if you're looking for something silly, then it's silly. It's not going to happen. You see what my content's like, and if you're not going to add to the level of quality of what I'm bringing, it doesn't do a lot of good to come down and ask me about some random coin on some random ass exchange that nobody cares about. Oh man, that's what I'll tell you. Oh, there's some M coins, all that. Show me Solana and Sui. Well, I did Solana and Sui for an hour, and that's what you come to Telegram for and work through the process of Telegram, and then you get that kind of content. So if you want a Sui or Solana, I've already done it. If you want some of the newer coins I look at, now I covered ENA last week, and nobody showed any interest at all. So that's what I'll say there. Other than that, it looks like as I roll the board and kind of just use my finger as I speak to you guys. Not a lot to write home about. Tesla had a pretty mean candle come in Friday, and then the silver and the gold moves. And I got to know what folks want. What do you want to understand about gold and silver at this point? There's videos and there's coverage, and you should have already been in these moves and set coming in too late and all that stuff. Probably not the best thing to do, I would say. And I would say for alt season and next video and all that, buddy, I'm trying to finish the video. Hey, usually don't do that. I don't know what's going on outside already. He messed up my flow altogether. 9/13, 2025. You see me come through and clip some of these out. Forex, metals, crypto, BTC, the dollar. If you can put a chart up, I can do it, but I am a little picky about what I'm gonna cover. Old school coins. We're gonna put some old school coins over there. We're gonna try to find out what kind of alts that people are interested in. Help us out, and it's not a bunch of random pump fun and all that stuff. No, 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 no. See you in the next video.